Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be the cash envelope stuffing for the 4th week in the month of September. I did a whole video breaking down my budget plan for the week. So if you missed that video, you're definitely going to want to go back and check it out. Before I get started stuffing my cash envelopes, I do want to say though that when I did that budget video, I don't know where my head was at, but I left out a couple of pretty substantial bills when I was writing out that budget. So if you watched that video and you're looking at my budget here and you're wondering why the numbers are a little bit different, it's because I totally left off my Walmart and my Subaru bill. So I did notice, thankfully, before I got too far into the week, and I was able to add those things and it all worked out just fine. But that's why this number is a little bit different than what it was in that video. And when I go back and do my budget results video next week, you will see, that it was a little bit different as well. So luckily, adding those couple of bills in didn't have to change anything in terms of my cash envelope stuffing. So I was still able to go to the bank, get all the cash that I need. So I do have that here, and we are going to stuff my cash envelopes. So I've already done the cash envelope breakdown. I went ahead and did that off camera, but I pulled $426 out of the bank for this video, and I am ready to stuff my cash envelopes for the week. So I have a new cash wallet. This is the Conscious wallet. It was graciously sent to me for review, so I am trying it out for the next couple of weeks to see how I like it. I like the idea of having another affordable wallet option to share with you guys. I've been using this wallet from 3-Way Cut on Amazon for the past few months, and I really love it. The problem is that it's always sold out. So I show it in my videos and then you guys really like it too, but then you can't get it. So having another affordable option is always a good thing. So I did do a little first impressions video on this wallet. I will link that for you. Check it out if you missed it. I did go ahead and get it all set up with the envelopes that it came with that I needed. I got all my cards in there and whatnot, so I am ready to stuff my cash envelopes. Alright, so I have gone ahead and taken out the cash. I'm going to count it up really quick and make sure that I have this $426. Actually, it's going to be $426 minus 40 because I've already given my husband his spending money. He didn't want to wait for me to film this video before he was able to go and do some spending, so $426 minus 40, so we should have $386 here. 100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 360, 370, 75, 80, 85, 86. Perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay this cash out across the top to make it easy. Let's see, so that's 150, 100. Should have 8 20s here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, 10 20s. I swear I know how to count, you guys. We should have 2 10s. 1, 2, 3 5s, and 1 1. So that's all as expected, which is good. I'm going to have the proper denominations I need to stuff my envelopes. And now we can get started. So, as I mentioned, I have already given my husband his $40 for his spending money. So I can go ahead and just check that off because that's done. Next up, I have my personal money, my personal spending money, and we're going to do $40 for that, and that is 2 20s. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take these envelopes out of this wallet just because I think it's going to make it a little bit easier to stuff them. and also to keep everything in frame. That wallet is a little bit bigger than the one that I've been using. So for my personal money, we're going to do 2 20s. The cool thing about the Conscious wallet is that the envelopes that came with that wallet are plastic, so they're not going to get easily damaged, and I don't have to worry about them getting wet or anything. And they also open from the top, which is cool. So I'm gonna just stick my personal money in there and close it back up. It's a little bit difficult to close right now, but I think that I'm gonna get the hang of it eventually, and then it won't be so complicated for me. So that is my personal money, and I like that you can kind of see the cash in there. So I'll be able to look at a glance and see whether or not my envelope is empty. So that's personal money. Check. Next up we have my gas money, which is also $40 and 2 20s. So we'll take 2 20s, put them in my gasoline envelope, which is cute because it has little buses and cars on it, so it fits the theme. I'll be honest, these designs on these envelopes are not my favorite. I kind of wish that they were just plain or just like solid colors, but this wallet's really affordable. Why am I having a hard time getting this cash in here? What's going on? Oh, there's a little lip in there. There we go. So there's that. That's my gasoline money. All right. Check. Next we have miscellaneous spending. And for miscellaneous, I budgeted $50. So we're going to do 2 20s and a 10 for that. And my miscellaneous envelope is this red one. It's definitely easier to get these closed when they are not on the little rings, so that's good. Next up we have eating out, which was going to be $30, so we have a 20 and a 10. And that's going to go in my eating out envelope, which has little tacos on it, which is cute. So that takes care of that. And the only other envelope I have here is my to bank envelope, which I will use if throughout the week I want to do spending in one of these cash categories, but I cannot use cash for whatever reason, either because I want to buy something online and it's an online purchase and I have to use my debit card, or with the coin shortage, some places aren't taking cash. So if that was the case, I would then just use my debit card to do my spending. I do have a checking account cushion and a little bit of a buffer in there to cover that, should that happen. And then I will just take the cash out of the envelope and stick it in my to bank envelope, which will then, that money will be able to be deposited back into the bank. That's how I handle cash transactions when I can't use cash. So that's it for my cash envelopes. These are going to go back into my Conscious wallet, and then we'll get started on sinking funds. Alright, so I have gone ahead and pulled in my accordion folder that has all of my sinking funds in it. This accordion folder came from Amazon. It has a flat bottom, which I like because it'll stand up on its own. I don't have to worry about it falling over while I'm trying to go through and pull the various funds out of here. It's got a ton of tabs, and each of my sinking funds has its own tab. Behind that tab, I have the cash for the fund, as well as a little index card where I keep track of the comings and goings in that fund, just so that I can keep track of where I've added money or I've taken it away. And so now we can start stuffing these envelopes. So first up for my sinking funds, I have my campground fund. We're going to add $125 to the campground fund. So we're going to add a 100, a 20, and a 5. Just do a little bit of rearranging here, and a 5. So 125. I'm going to go behind the tab here and find my campground sinking fund. My campground sinking fund is for the annual campsite fee that I have to pay at the end of October. We pay $13.50 a year to keep my camper on a permanent campsite, and that is due coming up pretty soon here. So the date is the 22nd. We are going to add $125. My fund had $1,147, so I'm not even going to try to do the mental math. I'm just going to pull in my calculator here. On my phone, and we're going to add 1147 plus 125 is 1272. So we're coming up on that goal, which is good because we're also coming up on that due date. So I'm going to slip these denominations in here. So we're going to put the 5 with the 5s. The 20 is going to go with the 20s. And the 100 will go with the $100 bills. And then anytime that I add or take money away from a sinking fund, I always count it just to make sure I haven't made any errors. So let's count this up and see if we have $1,272 as anticipated. 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 650, 7, 750, 8, 850, 9, 950, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1200, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. $1,272. Woohoo! We are almost done with this fund. So that is going to go back behind the campground tab. And we're going to go ahead and mark that off. Next we have hunting, and we're going to add $25 to my hunting fund today. So that's a 20 and a 5. So I'm going to go in behind the tab here and find my hunting fund, which currently has $340 in it. My goal for this fund is $365. So we are going to hit that goal today, which is good because hunting season starts next week. So just in time. This fund is going to take care of any of my husband's needs for this hunting season. So his hunting license will get taken care of with this, as well as any equipment that he needs. So I'm very excited to see that this fund is fully funded in time for hunting season. And my pen is starting to run out of ink. I'm using the Parkoo Eraseable pen. This is my all-time favorite pen for budgeting. I've used it to the point where it's got no ink left, but luckily I have a huge backstock of them because they're my favorite. So $365. I'm going to go ahead and count this up. $100, $50, $200, $50, $70, $90, $310, $330, $340, $350, $55, $60, $365. So this is probably going to get used up pretty quick here. My husband needs to go and get his hunting license for the year, so I will be glad to be able to tell him that that is fully funded. All right, and lastly, we have YouTube. So I do make a little bit of money on these YouTube videos that I post here. The ads that you see at the start of these videos, anytime that you see an ad and you watch it, you're helping add a little bit to my stream of income here. But the thing is that when YouTube pays out through AdSense, they don't take any money for taxes. So I have to go in and take out a percentage of what I'm earning and set it aside for taxes. That way when that money comes due, I have it and I'm not scrambling for it. So I always keep 30% of the income that I bring in. It's not a lot of income, mind you, but you know, every little bit helps. So for this month, I'm taking out $76. That was 30% of my earnings. So a 50, a 20, a 5, and a 1, which is what I have left here. So that's perfect. 50, 75, 76. So I'll go in behind the YouTube tab here, which is all the way in the back, I believe. There it is. And pull out my fund, which currently has $408 in it. So that's 30% of what I've made this year so far. Like I said, it's not a lot. It's certainly not, you know, a full-time income by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still exciting. I'm happy about it. So today we are going to add, nope, not 80. That's what I love about the Parkoo pens is they're erasable. So we're going to add $76. Currently has 408 for a total of $484. And as always, I'll just slip these denominations in where they go. And we will count this up. 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 70, 90, 410, 430, 450, 460, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. 484 as expected. So that can go back behind the YouTube tab. And that is going to do it for my cash envelopes and my sinking funds for the week. Alright you guys, so that is it for my cash envelope stuffing and my sinking funds for this week. Make sure that you click that subscribe button if you have not already done so, as well as the little notification bell so you can get notified anytime I post a new video. I know that my videos have not been showing up in people's subscription feeds. I don't know what that's about, but I've gotten a few comments about that, so definitely going to want to click that notification bell so that you'll get a little push notification anytime that I upload. For reference though, my upload time is usually right at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and that's every single weekday. I post budgeting content as well as other fun lifestyle videos, so definitely if that's the sort of thing you're into, you're going to want to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching today. Be sure to come back next week to see my budget results video, see if I stuck to this budget I set for myself, and I will see you guys then. Bye guys!